tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a different setup because I am on a holiday and I'm literally using a green towel. I really like the color of it. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's go for this. So I'm gonna be back to my usual spot, my recording spot, I believe in 3 weeks. I'm just taking some time to read some books, to meet people I haven't seen for a year and a half. And yeah, so if the sound is off or maybe the quality is not the same, the setup is different, just keep that in mind. That's why. If you're gonna hear any background noises, there is a cat with me in the room. His name is Romeo, so he might be playing around. But anyway, pile number 1 is on your left, pile number 4 is on your right. Take a moment, choose yours, do your thing, meditate, listen to your gut, and I'll see you in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1, let's see what is up the next 7 to 10 days from whenever you're watching this video, guys. Alright, so let's start from the dreams of Gaia. You have the healing. You have lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. All right, and you have grapefruit, which is a nourishment card, and it says, true statement, I see what I truly need. Trigger statement is, it is all my fault. The message of it says, your energetic body needs nourishment, so begin to discern physical hunger from spiritual hunger. Cherish your body and the way it supports you. Now, you know what? Isn't that interesting already? Let me adjust the angle a little bit. That way. A little bit more. Here we go. So straight away with grapefruit and the healer card here, it seems like a lot of you might be noticing your body asking for different things, and these seem to me, you know, like spiritual things. It's almost like you need different energy. There's a lot of energy actually coming in. I'm looking at the snake over here as well. This week, the next week, whenever you come across this video, it's all about giving your, I keep sensing, energetic body enough of what it needs. So doing things that your soul crave you to do. I think for some of you, this might be creativity. For others of you, this might be planning some kind of a trip or visiting a place that makes you feel good. For a lot of people, expect your abilities to be a little bit more present. So say, if you're someone who is unsure what you want to do in this life, I think you're going to start seeing clarity the next 7 to 10 days from now. You're going to get urges, okay? Listen to your higher self the next week, week and a half, because it's going to be guiding you in everything that you do. That's why you have the soul memories and gifts card. You've done this before. For a lot of you, you're gonna get hints, reminders, and that's why we have, you know, your energetic body needs nourishment, so begin to discern physical hunger from spiritual hunger. There's something to do with food here as well. I'm seeing you might start craving things that you haven't maybe eaten for a long time or haven't drank for a long time. Just allow your body to speak to you as well as your higher self. You're going to be very in tune. And I think if you are onto some type of a project, that project is going to be doing great. Let's put these cards on a side now and let's use Superlunaris for a little bit more information. Okay, let's see. What is going on, pile number 1, the next 7 to 10 days from now? I want to see for some of you, there is something about leaves, a certain type of leaf or a feather. You're very focused on healing. This might be either yourself, or if you're working in this field, this can be you healing other people. Your work will be noticed. 9 of Cups is here. This is quite beautiful. Let's see what wish is coming true here. Pile number 1. You have the Empress reversed. I felt it reversed, but you know what that means to me in this case? It seems like you you're feeling much more fertile. Would it be with ideas or actual fertility than ever before? And you've been waiting for this for some time. This is a lot to do with how you feel internally, and I think this is going to reflect on your outside. Expect people being very drawn to your energy the next week and a half. You're shining quite bright. If you wanted to get pregnant, this is your pile. I know not everyone does, so skip the messages that are not yours. You have the High Priestess here. Of course, the High Priestess is here. We talked about your higher self, and you're getting the hints. Let's talk about what it is more specifically about your business or about your independence, about you building your own fortune in the future. A symbolism of owl for some of you is going to be important too. Maybe that's something that you already have in your home and you like that symbolism. 2 more cards want to come up. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I don't have much space here, so we're going to put one on top of the other. And you have the 6 of Wands, you see? So I told you, a lot of people will be drawn to your energy. Look what's happening in the 6 of Wands. I'd say for some of you this might be feeling a little bit overwhelming, but just keep yourself as grounded as possible. There is a message coming through that's going to be, I'm hearing a compliment or really good feedback. For others of you, you are receiving some sort of a gift. But you being acknowledged for the work that you do here, guys. Would it be spiritual? Would it be in something that you really love doing? This can be even a hobby. You're being noticed for something here. Let's see, what else? What else? What else can you expect when it comes to your career or finances? Pile number 1. You have the 2 of Swords, career and finances, pile number 1. You have the King of Pentacles, of course. You have the King of Pentacles. I want to say this is not going to resonate with every single one of you, but you're finding your fortune somewhere that is outside of either your religion or outside of what you've been taught, what the tradition was before, you know? I don't want to say it's foreign, but it seems like for a lot of you, you're being advised to keep exploring in other places or other sources, so however you want to interpret this message. And when it comes to making a choice, it seems like where your fruit of labor lies is someone that is almost like unusual for you. I don't see it as unusual for society as a whole, but that's unusual for you. You never thought you'd be going that way or you would be interested in such and such, okay? Romeo, come here. Sorry, the cat. He's a ginger. This is not my cat, but he just sleeps with me when I'm staying at my friend's house. You hear him? I can't let you out now. I'm filming, Romeo. Okay? So you have the Ace of Pentacles as well. Very interesting. There is some kind of a new offer coming through here. You have the Page of Wands wanting to show up that you're going to feel very passionate about. You'll want to explore. You will want to learn more. What is being offered to you the next week and a half. This is great. When it comes to your career and finances, expect improvements, good things, really awesome offers for some of you, especially if you are independent already or there is something that you've created of your own, okay? Let's talk about relationship now, pile number 1. What can you expect? What is the most important thing collectively when it comes to relationship? Romeo. Give me 5 more minutes, man. Okay, let's see relationship. We have the Star. I like how these colors are vibing, so maybe purples and blues are important for you. You have the 7 of Cups. And you have the Six of Swords. It seems like there are a lot of options, whatever relationship this would be. What you need to know, pile number one, next 7 to 10 days from now, there are a lot of options. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. You might choose one of those options. If you were uncertain about one connection in particular, would it be romantic or platonic? It seems like you are making up your mind. For others of you, I'm also seeing that you might be reaching out to someone who's either at a distance or they are reaching out to you. Would you stop? I cannot. Samia, come here. Okay, let's see what is going on here. But definitely someone is being looked up to here, and someone is uncertain what to do. Okay. We have the Devil as well as the Lovers. Yeah, someone is really uncertain what to do. Do I want to go for this, or is it the same thing all over again? It's almost like someone is being suspicious about one person here. Why is someone being suspicious? We have, yeah, because someone is not, it's almost like I don't want what you have to offer for me, but this is purely emotional, okay? Don't mix it up with the career reading, because that was a completely different energy. I don't want to take what you have to offer. So maybe someone is rejecting someone here, and the Hermit is here as well as the Ace of Cups. It's almost like, it seems like I have better things to offer myself, so I don't know what that means to you, or I have something else that I have my eyes on. So I'm sorry, I'm going to distance myself. I'm going to take some time for soul searching, do my own things until I can make up my mind what to do with you, or what to do with this new start almost. That's what I'm sensing here. Yeah, someone is someone wants to focus on friendships and chosen family, as I like to call it, a little bit more. So expect really good time with your close friends. There is a lot of fun here, but before that, it seems like you might take a moment to retreat a little bit in order to gather your energy, and then you are ready to socialize. There is something about that energy where you gotta be on your own, maybe in solitude for even, a couple of hours. It doesn't have to be for days. And then you're like, okay, I'm fulfilled, I'm ready. We can meet up, or we can Zoom call, whatever the case in your situation. But there is some kind of celebration possibly coming through here as well. The Queen of Pentacles showed herself, as well as the Nine of Wands. Someone is really cautious of their work. What I mean by that, someone is protecting their work or finances because of someone else, and I'm not really sure what this is about. You probably know better if that is your message, but someone is being a little bit defensive, but it's because someone has suspicious about someone. And I don't know, obviously too many stories, too many people here, but what is the advice for pile number one? We have the Page of Pentacles. What is the advice? Keep learning about the situation, this is saying. Keep learning. Don't rush. Yeah, see? Take some more time when it comes to decision making in your relationships, okay? And I don't know why, what's coming through, either spend more time with your own family or where you feel like home, this is saying. Somehow feeling like home is important here. So maybe if this person is not making you feel like home, give yourself a bit more time. Take it one step at a time, and only make decisions or communicate whenever you feel like you're ready and you're pretty grounded. Okay, let's take a look at one more thing here. Who is the most influential person for you? This can be anyone the next week, week and a half. Who is the next influential person for you the next week, week and a half? Pile number one. You have the King of Swords energy. So this is someone who is pretty intelligent, someone who doesn't sugarcoat, beats around the bush, someone who is very clever and who can provide a really good advice. Maybe someone who works in a in a job that requires a lot of analysis or logical thinking. Why is this person influential, please? Why is this person influential, please? I'm hearing because of tough love that they are able to provide. Why is this person influential? Yeah, this is someone who can make things happen, and maybe they're going to give you advice, or they will inspire you somehow to make things happen in your own life, or to act accordingly. Now, you can take this person's advice, or you can skip it, obviously. Free will, cards are popping out. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands, as well as the Devil. It seems like there might be an advice that you will be getting from this person about something that is not really good for you in your life, or something that makes you stressed. And it might come out of the blue a little bit. You might not expect this person to say or do something, but they're wishing you well, okay? Because we clarified what it is that this person brings. We have the King of Cups, okay? So at first this might be tough love, or words might feel a little bit tough, but this person is coming from heart. They wish you well, so maybe they have to use certain words that hit you, a bit like the 8 of Wands here, right? Take you by surprise, but that's why the impact is going to be made, because something is really not helping you out in life right now. This can be a person, this can be a behavior of yours, okay? It's almost like this person wants to shake you up, but just this is coming from love. Yeah, they want you to move towards a better place, that's for sure, okay? Okay, let's see, what is the advice for pile number 1 right now? What is the advice for pile number 1 right now? What to remember, almost like a reminder, I want to say. Okay, 2 cards wanted to come out. Let's take both. You have detox, cleansing. It says, in each moment, I am a new me. You are supported as you release habits and limiting patterns that are not serving your highest good. It might be this devil energy with the 9 of Swords here. And then we have resilience card. It says, I surrender. Allow yourself to relax. With the currents of life, these changes will take you even closer to where you are meant to be. Here you go, and look at how nicely the colors relate here, right? So I hope that this made sense, pile number 1, or this was useful, and I'm going to catch you soon. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2 people, so let's see what is up with you the next 7 to 10 days from now. If you're gonna hear any background noises, I have Romeo in the room, the cat of my friends. He's a very cute ginger cat, so just to keep in mind. And let's see what is up. So okay, we have the 2 of air. I always mix these signs up, so pardon if I did that already. We have I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 of air. And we have the trust card. The trigger statement says, what if something happens? The true statement says, I take my hands off the wheel. Okay, someone is dealing with either control issues, or is afraid that if they made a certain choice with the 2 of Swords here, that they're going to regret something. You are not alone. The universe is working with you. Relax and enjoy the adventure. Okay, it might be, this might be easily said but hardly done for some people, depending on what kind of situation you are in. But I want to stay with the I'm sorry card here. All you have to do really is to follow your heart in this situation. How many times you hear people say, oh, I made this decision, but when looking back, I knew that it wasn't a right one for me, right? Or it was a right one for me. And those who made a decision based on their intellect, by their mind, usually felt resistance in their bodies. So I'd say if you have 2 choices, if you're trying to make up your mind about something or someone, truly trust your heart, okay? Trust your heart. I think there is some kind of apology happening here. This might be coming from someone in your life, or you are the one who's apologizing to someone. And all you're being asked to do is to be a bit less defensive, or someone that you're dealing with. You know, I keep looking at the trust card here, and I keep looking at the true statement. I take my hands off the wheel. All you need to know, pile number 2, that everything is gonna work. Everything is gonna work itself out here. It's almost like you're being asked not to be too involved in something because it might be hurting you, maybe your nervous system, maybe your sleep. Whatever this would be that you're dealing with, maybe you haven't come across the situation just yet, because we're talking about the next 7 to 10 days from now. Maybe there will be a decision to be made, but all you need to do and to remember to trust your heart and trust that you are not alone, and things are being woven behind the scenes, and sometimes we just don't see it. Let's take a look at what is going on the next 7 to 10 days from now, guys. Pile number 2, what is going on? Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Here we go. What is going on? You have the Knight of Wands. Too many cards fell out of the window. We have the 5 of Cups. I really want to stop here and say to people in pile number 2, don't regret any decisions that you're making in life. You know, a lot of times you hear people say, oh, that was a wrong choice, right? A bit like I explained in the beginning, when people look back and they're like, oh, I made the wrong decision. But at that time, maybe that's something that you've needed, because any choice that you have, there is a lesson behind it. So maybe at that time you needed to go through that, so you know better next time, or you needed to learn what that path had to offer. But if you're learning how to trust your intuition a little bit more, start listening to your body. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands pop up. Yeah, because someone is being really defensive here. Let me see, what are you being defensive about here? What you're trying to protect? What you're trying to protect? 6 of Swords. What are you trying to protect? The Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. You're trying to protect a connection, I'm seeing here. It's almost like I'm hearing, don't touch it, it's mine. Or don't, in some cases it can be you protecting yourself, okay? A lot of people, a lot of situations. Almost like I'm seeing, don't touch my emotions. I'm moving forwards to a better place. What is this Ace of Cups that you're trying to protect, please? 9 of Cups. This is your wish fulfillment. You don't want anyone the next week and a half to disturb where you're going, to disturb you on where you're going. So maybe for some of you, you might be lost in your own head here, because you might be getting a lot of advice from the side, outside of you. So again, when it comes to this, see what's best for you. And as I'm saying that, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is very charismatic. She knows exactly what she wants. She loves traveling. Maybe for some of you, this might be related to some kind of a trip. And this is someone who's pretty creative. So maybe you are almost like, I want to say, defending your own authenticity, your own charisma, or what it is that you have to offer to the world. And again, I'm looking at the sunflowers here in her hair. Let me focus manually. And it's talking about forgiveness. Every time I see sunflower, I think of forgiveness. This might be just my own, you know, personal thing, but it seems like someone really wants to forgive and forget, and someone is being patient about it. I'm gonna see how things go. All I know is where I'm going and what I want in life at this very moment. You see, 3 of Wands is here. She's looking towards those ships. I can feel that something good is coming my way. Please don't tell me what to do, or please don't tell me how that's going to go for me. How that trip, I mean, this can be metaphorical, right? This can be an emotional journey, or this can be a physical journey. Don't tell me how this will go for me. Maybe you're waiting for someone from either abroad or from a different city, different place visiting you, but it doesn't feel like it for most of you here. It feels like you know that your wish is coming true when it comes to movement forward here, okay? I take my hands off the wheel. Okay, let me see. What's good coming your way, pile number 2? Really want to ask this question for you here. What is good coming your way? You know what showed itself? The Sun card. Happiness, happy times. And 5 of Swords showed itself, so maybe after a time of conflict or after an intense time, it seems like someone went through a difficult time here for some of you, and you're allowing your inner child to shine again. You have, yeah, you definitely, something that makes you move on also makes you really happy. So I don't know what this is to do with for all of you, because you might have different scenarios, different people, different lives. But whatever makes you move on, or when you move on, or when you leave, it makes you very happy. And you have the King of Wands here too. It seems like at first, in the beginning of the week, you're working with feminine energy a little bit more, and then you tune into your masculine energy towards the end of the next 7 to 10 days from now. So you might feel like you need a little bit of self-care at the beginning of the week, and you also might feel like you need to nourish yourself and tune into your emotions and see how you're feeling, and maybe talk about your feelings a little bit more with someone, or maybe with yourself, right, internally. And afterwards, once you do that, once you decide what is best for you at this very moment, you're going to feel very action-oriented. You're going to be very clear-headed, and you'll know exactly what you want and what you need. So that's amazing. Let's take a look at your finances and career. But first, some kind of forgiveness has to happen, guys. Let's take a look at your finances and career. Finances and career, pile number 2. We have the Ace of Wands. This is great. We like that for you. You have the 5 of Swords. Seems like someone has been fighting for some time for a new offer or a new opportunity here. I'm hearing I'm gonna fight for this. So remember, this is career related, okay? Yeah, look at this Knight of Swords. She's mastering how to use her sword in this case. Yeah, it seems like you're in fight mode here. You know exactly what you want. She's looking towards that wand over here, and you're gonna practice as much as you can in order to achieve this, something that you're quite passionate about. Let's dive a bit deeper into that. And 10 of Pentacles is here. You're a fighter. You know what you want when it comes to career, and you're trying to build some kind of heritage. 2 of Cups. And only by finding yourself and realizing yourself in something that truly represents you, you are gonna get there. A lot of you, this is sweet, a lot of you are going to be patting yourself on the back the next week and a half about how well you've done something, because you put a lot of time, effort, there's a lot of stamina, I want to say progress in this thing, whatever it is that you're doing, or in your career, okay? So that's pretty sweet. Let's take a look at your relationships. I'm hearing there's been a lot of sweat and tears, so maybe that's for some of you. Let's take a look at your relationships. Six of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, abundant relationships. That's cute. Family is gonna be important, and I'm also seeing there might be an instance where you might be drawn to and given your time, your energy, or maybe money to someone who needs it more, and you being rewarded for this. So if you've done this before already, recently, I want to say within the last month, expect other people giving back to you in just different ways, okay? Family is quite important here. We have the Three of Wands. I'm getting a feeling that for some of you, you are waiting for a fresh wave of energy when it comes to your relationships in life. Now, this can be platonic or romantic. You've built something for yourself already. Would it be a community that you are in? Would it be friendships that you have? And you're very open to explore a little bit more. Maybe you're going to be drawn to communicating with strangers. Would it be online? Maybe in your getting to know that colleague that you never spoken to, right? This can be anything in any scenario. But intuitively, you might be feeling that there is a new connection coming in here, a new friendship. Maybe if you're single, a new romantic relationship. Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. It's like what you have already, it's almost like, you know, it's great, but it doesn't interest you anymore. And you want something fresh. You want something new, you want something fresh. Let's clarify Ten of Swords. Let's see what this is about. You're letting go of something here that you've been used to for a while. I want to see for some of you, you might decide to end something between you and someone else, or you're just taking some more time for yourself. Because you're moving on to something else. Let's see. And you have a lot of options in front of you. I keep hearing communities for pile number 2. Right about the time when you're going to be feeling a little bit down, or you will need emotional support, there's an unexpected message coming through, something that's going to take you by surprise. Yeah, you see? The Page of Cups is here, and you're like, ooh, what is this, you know? And it's gonna somehow lighten up your energy. Who is this message coming from collectively? Who's this message coming from? Someone who is very respected in their community, in their work, in their career, someone who might be publicly visible, someone who knows what they deserve, and they've earned it. They've earned it, but it took them a lot in order to get to where they want to be. So this might be an inspirational person that's going to reach out to you at the perfect time in order to somehow lift you up, or to give you that extra boost of motivation. Now, let's take a look at what kind of person will be the most influential to you the next week and a half collectively. Who's going to be the most influential the next week and a half? Pile number 2. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. I want to say someone, I don't know why I'm getting this with the Ten of Wands here, but someone who's given quite a lot to you, and someone who's been with you throughout tough times. Who's going to be the most influential? For some of you, you might be dealing with maybe an official or someone who is in authority. It doesn't have to be for all of you, because these two energies, the Ten of Wands and the Justice here, I'm feeling them a bit differently. It's almost like I want to separate them. For some of you, this is going to be someone who, I want to say, gave you their last bite when days were tough. For others of you, this is going to be a authoritative figure. What can you expect from this, please? Pile number 2. What can you expect from this? We have the Fool. We have the King of Pentacles. I want to say that you will want to offer them... Interesting, because we're seeing who's this influential person, and it seems like you're going to be the one who will want to offer your services to them, or what you have to offer back. There's that energy of equal give and take here. Someone who cared for you before, you will want to care for them at the tough times, and vice versa. And it's almost like that push and pull energy. So maybe this is going to be like a very sweet time between two people who care for one another whenever they need extra strength. You know, I'm hearing lift me up and I'm going to lift you up. What did I say? 6 of Pentacles is here, that equal give and take. You see what I'm talking about? So it's all about balance for you the next week, week and a half, when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to sharing with one another, okay? With the Fool here, I'm seeing that someone's going to want to literally maybe put themselves in the back seat because the other person is dealing with quite a lot, and someone has to step up their game because that's what the other person needs. And they're doing that because they know that whoever this person is, they've done it already many times and they would do the same thing. There's a very, very sweet connection here. It's all about, look, we have 2 scales, Justice and the 6 of Pentacles here. And someone is really innocent in your life. It doesn't have to be a young person. Someone has a very innocent energy whom you will want to give to. And maybe that's why this is an influential person, because you're going to feel really good by helping them, because how much they already given to you. This is sweet. I want to see for a couple of you, if we take these cards away. And we'll leave it like this. You might be going through a divorce, so you're thinking about to break up, or you already done that. We have 3 actually. There are scales here too, in the 2 of, let me focus there, in the 2 of Swords, right? So the next week, week and a half, it's about universal balance. It's about karma, right? Which is balance. So karma is good and it is considered as bad, right? It's all about balance. So what goes around comes around the next week for you guys. Let's pull a message. What it is that pile number 2 needs to hear about right now. I'm being drawn to pulling 2 cards because I feel like one will not resonate with every single one of you. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at this. So the first message is about self-worth. It says, I am disgusting as a trigger statement, and true statement is I am a miracle. Please be gentle and love yourself. Provide your body, mind with what it truly needs to carry you on your journey. Yes, someone is carrying a lot of guilt from something here. I'd say take it easy, guys. One step at a time, and be a little bit less harsh on yourself. Now, we also have the Enlightened card. It says, trigger statement, I am alone. And true statement is, I am one with all that is. Dear child, you are safe and loved as you continue on your journey of self-exploration. Everyone makes mistakes, pile number 2. I don't know who needs to hear that. Be a little bit more considerate of yourself, obviously, as well as others. Okay, I hope this made sense and at least this was helpful, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3 people. So whoever has chosen this pile, let me just get comfortable. I'm just on the floor trying to find a comfortable position. Let's see what is going on. All right, 7 of, this is nice, I like that. 7 of Pentacles. Star Brothers. What I'm paying attention to already is the way these people are positioned, both in the middle. Both have their eyes closed, and it seems like you're going to be in this very peaceful mindset here, pile number 3. And I want to breathe in and breathe out. You know those days when you sometimes feel like you appreciate every single thing around you, the person, the stranger, the bus passing by? That's how you make me feel like the next 7 to 10 days from now. There is some sort of a light bulb moment coming through here as well. We have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Wherever you go, you feel like you are being guided by source, God, whatever you want to believe in. You have a lot of patience for yourself as well as the others, and that is why you feel very grounded to me here. The message, projection. Trigger statement is my mind does not rest. The true statement is I listen to my higher self. I mean, how is this vibing, right? I listen to my higher self, and that's what seems like these 2 people are doing here. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would. Ask yourself, is this true? You are doing a lot of reflection here, pile number 3s, that's for sure. And you're diving quite deep. Let's get the Superlunaris Tarot, let's see. One second. Romeo. Sorry, the friend's cat. I'm staying at my friend's and, oh, here we go. Here we go, guys, here we go. And he really likes the hair bands, so I have to be really careful not to leave them anywhere where he can see them. There's something with hair bands and cats, right, people? I don't know what it is. Tell me, because I'm not a cat person myself, so I wouldn't know. Let's see what is going on. Star Brothers, I wanna clarify this card a little bit more. Let's see what is going on here. You have the King of Swords. There's someone who, either this is you or this is someone else who is very protective over you, or you protective over someone. Look at the King of Swords in this deck. He's like, try me. But this is very connected to someone else. Someone is being cared for, and someone will feel the love that the other has to offer. Okay, let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles. What is it that you're being very patient with? The fruit of labor is coming in here, that's for sure. You have strength. You in your power, pile number 3, that is for sure. You are in your power fully. I want to say, you know that patience is strength. And maybe before, you didn't see it this way. You wanted to rush, you wanted to do everything at once, you wanted to be quick. And now, the next 7 to 10 days from now, you're going to be approaching everything from a very grounded mindset, and you'll be taking one step at a time. Let's pull one more card for the 7. Ooh, it flew. Let's take it. Let's see what it is. You have the Lovers. You know, the way that I'm seeing the Lovers in this spread here, you know how to navigate, how to manipulate both energies of yours, the masculine and the feminine. That's the way that I'm seeing this here. And that's why you feel so empowered. Okay. Let's talk about the repeating story. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger. This is to do with your manifestations for sure. it seems like you have a very, look, these people have their eyes closed. They in tune with themselves. They live in their best lives. They know that they can get whatever they set their mind to, okay? So I want to say that you're gonna be unintentionally, you're gonna be giving this vibe to other people of strength, of confidence, and knowing exactly where you're going, and you're able to see through people. Maybe that's someone that you're dealing with. I'm hearing, I know they were right, but for many of you, this is you. I want to say for a lot of you, being asked to communicate again with your higher self, with your energy body, and keep manifesting from there. I hope it makes sense. Okay, let's take this back. Give me an overall message for the next week, week and a half. What can pile number 3 expect to happen? What is important? You have the devil. So this is the repeating story in your mind for many of you. What else we got here? We have the Knight of Pentacles, as well as, yeah, the Five of Wands. There's some kind of conflict that you keep repeating in your own headspace. Now, for some of you, this might be a repetitive, unhealthy pattern behavior. But you have the Knight of Pentacles here. These energies are very similar to me because it's all about patience and grounding and taking it one step at a time, as I said before. So you are approaching your demons, I want to say, with patience, love, and understanding. You're like, okay, I know that I have this habit, right? But I am the one who can control it fully. It doesn't have to define me, but I know that I have to kind of reprogram myself. Let's clarify what this devil is about for collective. Karma, karma, karma. Karmic patterns, something that you came here to learn, guys. This is big. Okay, pile number 3. Something that you came here to learn and to change things around. That's for sure. Okay, let's get a bit more information. This can be past life stuff as well that kept repeating itself. And in this lifetime, you have a chance to shift it around, to learn from it, to learn what you came here to learn. And it doesn't give me a feeling that it's just this life's pattern. I think some of you might have done it in past lives, and you keep wanting to learn about it or to get over this, and this is your chance. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper. Eight of Cups, Death. You see, this is big. Rebirth. Okay, what is this about? And the Five of Swords. Okay, I want to say that this has to do with the conflicts you might encounter either with yourself or others. I'm not going to put you in the box here, but you need to learn when it's time to walk away and when it's time to fight. Finding the balance between the two, discerning. Okay, let's pull a message for this. Interesting stuff. Where's my deck? Give me the best. Okay, thank you. I want more. Yeah, it's some of you might have felt like you were a victim in one situation, or you're victim of yourself. This is saying, let's change this around. You know, the victim at one point in this or past life was the attacker or offender, however you want to call it. So let's talk about this. We have, well, it says the trigger statement, I am a victim. And true statement is, I am powerful beyond measure. The message is, you are strong and capable with gratitude, optimism and action. Manifest the life you desire. We talked about manifestations, right? And that's something it seems like you are doing here. You really want to change things around the next week and a half. You're going to get that kick, that nudge. Then we have intimacy. Trigger statement is, this is too good to be true. True statement is, it can only get better. And I think that's where the chaos is for you guys. You might be big at self-sabotaging or choosing less than you deserve. In the next week and a half, you're going to be working on that. You're going to be like, nah, done with this, let's change things around. Justice is here, death is here, the Wheel of Fortune is here. You have all chances. The message says, allow yourself to experience more joy and love. Raise your resonance by swimming in the sweetness of life. Next week is going to be a time for you where you really will sit with yourself and you'll tell yourself, what I saw as something that was quite far away from me or unattainable, I start seeing it as part of my life already in my reality. So this is big. Okay, one more message. What are you achieving, pile number 3, the next week and a half? That's the only read the true statement. What are you achieving? We have liberated, true statement, I am divinely connected. We know that from all of these cards. This is crazy, man. Dear soul, please remember that you never walk alone. Oof, you're so in tune. Pile number 3, the next week and a half. You're going to be doing things. You're going to be led by your higher self so much that that's going to be very natural for you. And since you're going to be doing that, a lot of things that are not allowing you to walk in life gracefully will show up, and it's going to be very clear for you what has to be knocked down and switched around, what has to be learned from. Yes, for some of you this can be the self-sabotage. For some of you this can be connected to intimacy and maybe not allowing to let people in or being afraid to be vulnerable, right? Whatever this is for you. Or maybe before you were like, oh, I don't know how to tune into my higher self, or I don't know how to listen to my spirit, right? I don't know how to be intuitive. All of this is going to be I don't want to say sorted the next week and a half, because this is a journey, right? But the journey will start. And this is a really, really big week for you guys. This is a big week. Ooh, okay, what to pay attention to? Pile 3. It says, I navigate through life with ease. Do you remember how I said walk in life gracefully? So that's what it is about for me, at least. Now you must claim your energetic independence. Cut the cords to lower vibrations. It is time to ascend. Yeah, for sure. You're ascending the next week and a half. And the trigger statement is, what will they think? And it seems like you will not be given as much of a damn as you did before about what the others will think. Now, this is not to say that you shouldn't give an F at all, because this is not possible otherwise, unless you're a sociopath, or a psychopath, right? Then this can be quite normal for people like this. But yeah, and I really don't like those memes. I don't give an F about anyone, what anyone thinks. Like, no, we as humans should, right? We should give an F about things, and we should care about other people and what they think, but not to an extent where it overpowers your own judgment. So it seems like that's where that fight was before for you, where some of you were self-sabotaging yourself. Do I really deserve it? Can I actually have this? Can I actually have that? That's where the devil kicked in, right? And you were manipulated by your own thoughts, or what it is that you were clashing, it was almost like there's that push and pull energy, and you are like, oh, I cannot make up my mind, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. There is much more power coming in the next week and a half for you here, which is awesome to see. Let's see who's the next most influential person for you guys. I'm going to do your reading a bit differently. I ask different questions for other piles, but I just go with the flow, what I'm being told. What is The next influential person, the next week, week and a half. You have the Ace of Cups, which is good. I like that for you. Page of Pentacles. You are curious about someone, or someone is really curious about you. It feels new with the Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords. The World. There is rebirth happening in how you see connections in your life too. Would it be romantic, platonic, doesn't matter. You're changing things around here as well. Ten of Swords and the World, right? The cycle is over and done with. Let me start new. You're changing perception about something here, guys. Okay, let's get back to the question. Who's the next influential person for you the next week, week and a half? I want to say this might be someone who's around your age, or someone who might be slightly younger than you, or at least has, you know, this young type of energy, very youthful type of energy. Doesn't have to be age for all of you. This is someone who's very independent, possibly maybe have their own business or seeking to build one. Someone who, yeah, definitely, who's waiting for their fruit of labor to come, who knows that they're going to do well one day. Quite a motivating person. Yeah, I said waiting, right? Look, the Three of Wands is here. Waiting, waiting. They know that it's coming one day. What else can we know about this person? And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, someone who's definitely a happy soul. A happy vibe to be around. Someone who's uplifting. Someone who takes life serious, but not too serious, okay? They know what to do in their careers. Their, I want to say, when it comes to their home and the material things, right? They're very responsible about that. But when it comes to living life, they don't take life too serious, you know? They have this very nice vibe about them. Someone who is a sunshine to be around. Let's see, how will this person influence you, or why are they coming up here? What is gonna happen? You have the Lovers. You have the King of Swords. You have the Temperance. You're somehow gonna balance your energy out. I think for a lot of you, this is gonna be unconscious behavior of theirs. It's just gonna happen. The Five of Wands. I want to say this person will allow you to let it out. That's how I'm seeing the Five of Wands here. They will allow you to let it out, or they will understand your troubles. Someone who has been through the same stuff here, okay? Someone who can relate to you. So I think speaking to this person very openly would be beneficial with this King of Swords here, and saying whatever it is that's on your mind, not hiding stuff. Obviously, you know, don't have to tell them all of your secrets, but this person is somehow influential when it comes to your whole vibe, and partially I think they have something to do with this rebirth of yours. Okay, one card flew. We have the Seven of Swords. There's something that you shouldn't know about this person. I felt it, okay? I felt it. The Star. It's almost like don't touch it, you know? Don't overthink it. Whatever messages you heard today, just kind of let it flow. Everything will take the place whenever it has to, okay? You're gonna discover this whenever you have to. So kind of be patient, this is saying. Keep being curious. And this is sweet. Let's see. What is the message for pile number 3 right now when they're watching this video? What is the message for right now when they're watching this video? Okay. The trigger statement says, the past haunts me. True statement says, in this moment I am free. Let yourself be the one to heal the wounds passed down from your ancestors. The release and growth begins with you. Did we talk about this? Something coming up maybe from your past lives, or I talked about this in the other pile? I'm so confused. But I mean, we talked about rebirth. We talked about this very intense and very healing time for you. So no doubt this is coming up. I'm not even surprised. There is something that you're cutting off here. And the Spearmint card says, trigger statement, no one listens to me. True statement is, my voice is heard. Stand strong and communicate your message. We talked about communication and being open, right? The world is ready to receive what you have to share. Keep speaking up. You're gonna be guided, as I said, by the source, your higher self, whatever is closest to you, God, right? And you almost like you're gonna be speaking intuitively without really realizing it. So something that you might say to the other is going to really stick to them, and it's going to be a really good advice. You know, when sometimes you talk to people and they say something that they don't even pay attention to much, and you come back home and you're still thinking about it, and you're like, whoa, that's all that I needed. This kind of healed me, you know, that sentence, that phrase. So it seems like that's what is the focus point for you here. And yeah, brace yourselves here, because good things are coming up. I'm really glad. It seems like you're ending one chapter, one phase is over and done with, and you have a chance to be completely reborn. And I'm seeing a vision of someone walking naked towards a lake and just becoming one with nature and washing away everything that they don't need in that lake, coming out of it feeling completely new. That's what kind of vibe I'm getting for pile 3. I hope this made sense, tribe. Thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hello, tribe. Whoever has chosen pile number 4, let's see what is up with you next 7 to 10 days from now. We have the Queen of Fire. We have the Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Okay. And we have Peppermint. By the way, if you can hear any background noises, there is a cat in the room who's not mine. Peppermint says, trigger statement, I am stuck. True statement, I am filled with possibility. Allow yourself to float up before any thoughts or emotions and see what is needed for you to process them and move forward. Now, what I'm paying attention to the most is these two. Look at the image. I don't know why, but for me, somehow these two women are radiating similar energy. And also, this is about courage. Queen of Fire is someone who's quite courageous. It seems like the next week and a half, you're gonna be feeling very hyped up. There's a lot of energy that you have. You might do possibly something that you wouldn't usually do, or you were afraid of doing before, because you're feeling really brave the next week and a half. Okay, and let's take a look at your Super Lunaris. Let's see what is happening. It seems like you're gonna allow your authenticity to shine through, and I want to say the feeling that I'm getting here, you might receive a comment or two about that, but it's gonna come from how should I put it for you? Okay, so I'm seeing someone who's quite passionate, someone who is shining bright, and they're very focused on what they want to do and who they are, and the other person might drop a comment about the light that they shine. That's going to be coming from this sense of insecurity. So that might be something that you may expect. Obviously not for all of you, but it's just heads up. If that's going to happen, don't take it personally. We have the Judgment. Judging, I'm joking. And let's see what is going on here with the Judgment. We have the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know why, but maybe someone needs to hear that a spiritual path can feel a little bit lonely at the very beginning, but afterwards you attract more and more people who understand you. They see what it is that you're about, and they vibe with your values and your vision. Okay, 2 more cards want to come up. We have the 7 of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, I do want to put these separate though, because it's giving me a bit of a different vibe. There is a bit of a different story here. So let's dive deeper into this. Clarify the 7 of Swords. We have the World. And the 10 of Wands. You know what I'm getting here? This might be you, or this might be someone else. It seems like someone doesn't want to talk about the issues or troubles that they have been through, or what it is that is concerning them. I'm hearing, I can do it on my own. I got this. And someone doesn't want to put their troubles on someone else's shoulders. What is the advice here? Okay, it's coming for as a message, not an advice here. It's saying, remember, there is a lot of, this can be you, this can be someone else, okay? It's saying, remember that there is a lot of people whom you gave so much to, and maybe it's time to share the load. Now, one more thing for some of you, this is a bit of a different message, saying pay attention to where you put in your energy, because maybe you are too open sometimes and you're giving it away too easily. So contain that energy as much as you can. Lovers. Okay, wow, cards are flying. The Queen of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Cups. There is someone who wants to become a bit closer to you the next week and a half, whoever this person is. This is someone who's built a good, solid foundation for themselves in life, someone who probably looks good, takes care of themselves externally at least, and someone whom you already have a strong bond with, but it seems like you're going to have a chance to strengthen that bond even more. Let's see, let's dive deep. Okay, cards are flying. We have Justice. I do believe that it's not only that you are close to this person in this lifetime, you might have been very close to them. Maybe this person was a family member but just had a different role in a past life as well. Why is this coming up here? Yeah, see, family, heritage, ancestors. Why is this coming up? Ooh, a strong message hit me. Not sure if this is gonna be for all of you, but hey ho. What is being said is that what you build for yourself in this life, what you create and what you have to offer, by doing so, you'll be able to knowingly or even unknowingly to help your ancestral line or your family in this lifetime, okay, in the current family, the living ones, shall we put it that way. So let's dive a bit deeper into this, because this is quite deep. I want to choose a different deck, and it seems like someone's waiting. I don't know if this is a spirit or this is a living person's higher self. They know that this is something that could be done, but it's not their role to do it. You have a mission here that is very connected to your ancestral line, and we all do, right, in one way or the other, but your one seems like it's different. Let's see, what is it that you are dealing with, that you are helping with? We have cultivate love. Sweet, love that. Yeah, you're approaching everything with love. We have the epoch, pause in your journey. Okay, I feel like we need another card for this from Rebecca Campbell's deck. Clarify the pause in your journey, please. Maybe your journey is a bit different from the rest of your family members, and what you're going to encounter the next week, week and a half is going to be pretty clear for you. What is your mission? Part of a mission. It's not a whole. This is not a priority. I don't feel it. It's not like a main one. It's part of it. And we have you are not for everyone. You see, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So I mean, north is all about mission and it's all about destiny, right? It's all about that. What you're doing here, you understand that you are your unique self. We had this before, right? Let yourself be seen, your unique nature, as well as you are not for everyone. So I think what you're dealing with here, you are going to see a little bit clearer your authenticity and how different you are. And those who haven't embraced that, you're gonna be embracing it the next week, week and a half for sure. You're gonna have a chance to do it. It seems like you won't care as much, you know, about limitations. You'll just want to go and do this. There's something very ritual-like, very spiritual that you are doing, and it seems to have like a big impact on others around you. Let's take these cards back. I want to start fresh again. Let's see what other questions we'll be asking. In pile 4, we're going to do a reading a little bit differently than other couple of piles, and I'm asking questions intuitively. So let's see. A male person is coming through here, but more in a spirit form than anything else for pile number 4. A strong masculine energy is coming through, almost like wanting to pass a message. And they're saying you gotta have a bit more patience, okay? You gotta have a bit more patience. There is more to come. Let's see, personality-wise, obviously, collectively, can you give a sign of who this might be for pile number 4? If you can hear children, I'm in my friend's house right now, and they have 2 newborns. They're twins, around two months, so I think daddy's trying to manage the situation. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know about this person? Yeah, you see, the Hermit, for me, when talking about what this person is like, only tells me that this is someone who is who has transitioned. That's the way I see it. You don't have to see it the same way, but that's something that is coming through here for me. And again, you know, the Hermit is all about soul searching, right? It's about tuning in, and that's what this person is doing, looking up. This might be someone who has been quite spiritual before, and pretty busy in life. Maybe they had 2 different types of personalities, or what they did for work and for hobby was really different. There's something very unique about them. And this person came with a mission as well themselves. And I think that mission, well, everyone does, right? But listen, this mission was visible, and I want to say almost accomplished. I'm saying almost because it seems like this person is very connected to this authenticity and let yourself be seen. That's partly what the spirit wants to say here, really. And this is a deceased person, okay? This isn't, I'm not talking about any other spirits apart from the deceased here. I'm not getting a feeling like that unless you can relate to this. You had messages like that before, then translate it in your own head. But whoever this says, it's almost like if they had a little bit, if they trusted their own authenticity, or if they showed themselves to the world or what they stand for a bit more, they would have accomplished even more. Okay, they already did great, but they could accomplish even more. So maybe that's why you're being asked to let yourself be seen and show your authenticity here. you have the tools necessary. Keep on going, this is saying. This turns to a very spiritual type of reading, mediumship-like. Yeah, you can be that boss that you want to be, okay? You can have the structure that you want to have. And I think for a lot of you already have this in your life. Keep on going, keep on looking for new things, keep on improving yourself, okay? This pile is very encouraging, but this whole encouragement is coming from another energy, and this is very sweet to see, okay? Look, there are a lot of new ideas or new beginnings for you in the future. Keep exploring, keep looking. Okay, what else? Yeah, look again, the family card, the ancestral card, as I like to call it, right, is here. There is a lot more that you, I want to say, this is not about 7 to 10 days from now only, guys. I'm sorry, the pile number 4 has its own story. Someone needs to hear this. Let's go. It's saying, you don't see just yet, but there is so much that you're gonna leave behind you. It's gonna be such an important work that you're leaving behind for other generations, that you just maybe need an encouragement right now to keep on searching, to keep on exploring, because there is so much more to come. And I think the next week and a half, you're gonna see it a little bit more clearly, okay? What impact you have, or ideas that come in your mind and stuff like that. See. Okay, now let's switch. What does the spirit want to say? Or something else. They're showing me a star, and the star is a representation of dreams, that one might see it as very far away, but others see it very clearly, and they know that they can reach it. And it's almost like it wants to tell you, how do you choose to see it? Maybe for some of you, you somehow related to another planet, and you already found this information out. But that, it's not about that. This doesn't seem like it's important. It's mostly about goals and dreams. Okay, I'm getting the heart space. It's saying open up your heart space even more, and I'm seeing light shining through your chest. Let's pull a message, and let's see what else we want to say. We're gonna just read the message from the bottom. Your big beautiful heart, I told you, the spirit is here. I mean, your big beautiful heart is ready to open. Trust that you will be able to discern who is best to walk with you. You know this. And a true statement says, I trust my heart, right? So when the spirit comes in the reading, it's very those who are mediums, you know how it feels like. You just can't let it go. And I usually don't even try to move on if it feels so strong to other messages. I just stick with it, and I just basically allow it to pass messages, whatever it came to pass. And it's interesting, only in pile number 4, the baby started crying. So again, this is about family, this is about children. Maybe for some of you, this is very relatable. There is more to it than just a child, right? However you want to interpret it. There was one more thing. I'm seeing blue, color blue, throat chakra, maybe for some of you. We have woman's, we have soften card. True statement says, I am compassionate. And the bottom says, take a moment and allow yourself to see things from your heart center. Heart, 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 right? That's why I think I saw the vision, you and your heart space opening up with that light coming through. From that place, allow your intuition to guide you. I think you're already guided by that, guys. I think this is just like a pat on the back saying, keep on going. Do not harden your heart, whatever happens, because you came here to do things led by love, from love, okay? Okay, to finish this reading off, if you wanna, choose one more pile, because in other piles I talk about finances or the next important person here. The spirit took over. I allowed it to speak. What can we finish this reading with? I keep seeing that Ace of Swords, the sword in your hands, in my vision. it keeps wanting to tell you that you already have the tool that you need, but maybe some of you are, your physical eyes are blind to it, but your heart knows exactly what it is, okay? Okay, let's see. One more thing. Motivation. This is a heads up reading from the Spirit. I take action now. You will find clarity and the ability to create now. This is your time to make things happen. That's for sure. I want one more card from the Superlunaris. And I want to put it on the encouraging card. It's going to be almost like an extension. We have the Devil. Yeah, it seems like some of you sometimes are fighting with your own selves, okay? With the Devil here. So these are your own demons, as I like to say, right? And maybe there is a bit of self-sabotage here, you know? And it's saying don't allow it to take over. Don't allow it to take over. Heal your heart space. 3 of Swords is here, okay? For a lot of you, that heart image might be connected to an actual past disappointment or heartbreak, and it's asking, the Spirit is asking you to find the way of healing it the best way possible for you, so you can move forward and to open your heart for all of the things that yet still to come, okay? Last card. Advice. Yeah, balance. It's all about balance now. Don't be too harsh on yourself, and whatever you give out, you're going to receive it back. I hope this made sense, tribe. Thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon.